What is going on, everybody? It's your boy SoFly Trades here, back with another banger. And it's been a little minute since I came out with one of these weekly watch list videos, but you know, it's all good. We're back at it. But anyways, I'm gonna make this video pretty short, sweet, and to the point. For the most part, I'm not trying to take up too much time today, as I also have things to do too. But anyways, let's get into this here. I just want to start off by saying, like, look at this monthly candle on the Nasdaq and on the S&P 500. Look how big these monthly candles is. We are looking for shorts, my brother. We're looking for shorts. So just wanted to point that out to just let you guys know, the trend is flipping short. Especially on the monthly time frame. We go to this weekly here with a big weekly red candle. Same thing with the daily time frame. But let's go ahead and bring up my levels. Let's just break this down. As you can see, we've had a breakdown on this 4-hour time frame. We haven't even had a 4-hour pullback. We just been melting. That Friday we just pretty much melted. But anyways, what I'll be looking for is a break under this 560 on the Qs. A break under this 560 with the retest to indicate, sellers want to come in and take price down. Or I'd be looking for, the bounce to reject 566 key area. If we were to hold 560, I wouldn't be confident enough to go long, just in case it kind of just, fakes out to the upside, grabs some orders and then sells off, for a continued sell off. So I wouldn't be interested in that bounce here. More so just a break and retest below. Let me set my alerts really quick. So that's basically what I'll be looking for here, to take a scalp in either way. Since we're in, shorts, I'd probably be aiming for like a 1 and 3 risk to reward, 1 to 4, especially because with shorts, it can really sell off depending on the day. So it all depends on price action and what, the market is giving us at the, current time of whenever these things are playing out. But like I said on SPY, it'll pretty much kind of be the same thing here. 637 pullback. Just put my alert here. $637 pullback with a retest for rejection of that area to take price down, or break below 627.52 for the break and retest below. But yeah, I think this week will be actually pretty simple now that I'm really looking at this price action, because we're getting some direction finally. We're finally breaking out this chop that we've been in. We've just been chopping around for like the longest time. Just chopping around in the zone. So I'm pretty glad that we're finally taking the direction, especially if it's the short direction, because I make a lot of money off of shorting the market. And I kind of like that shorts can just go down way faster than longs. Like sometimes longs, unless it's backed by news, kind of stair steps up, but shorts just sell off. So that's just why I like shorts for the most part. I guess you could call me a bear. Hell yeah, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, that's all I'm really gonna be looking for since I'm trading futures. So the SPY and QQQ, you can use that to trade basically MNQ, MES, which is what I trade. I also chart everything out on NQ, but it's basically the same thing I'm telling you guys on QQQ. Basically the same levels, if I'm gonna be honest, same levels. But yeah, anyways, that was pretty short, sweet, to the point, Anyways, that's basically how I trade, I look for the break and retest of either side with some volume. So if we break to the downside, I want to see volume increasing on that break of structure. And as we're retesting that break of structure, I want to see volume decreasing from the buyers. If we're looking for the short play to indicate that buyers are dying off and, you know, sellers are ready to regain control at my key level. And then you just take the trade and then you just set your stop above that previous, well, me, since I execute the 5 minute, you set your stop above that previous 5 minute lower high. And yeah, you just let that bitch ride, you know, 2-to-1 risk to reward, or whatever your RR is, but 2-to-1 usually always plays out. And if you size in nicely, you know, you can make some good money off that. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, to the point. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and comment for what you want me to chart out next if you guys want to see something specific. But mostly I just trade futures, but I don't mind, you know, looking at some other shit for y'all. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, use a bitch and just keep making money. You dig? Sniper gang, bitch.